All right, I just hit record. We in here. We got Shorty in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? What you been up to,
Man, working. You're
man?
basically working. Stand out the way. You see me?
Tell the people what you got coming. Like
Man, what I
what you
got
been
coming,
working on,
a
man.
lot of the shit that I got coming, I can't really even talk about just because it's confidential. But what I can say, I got a project finna drop, like towards the end of next month, September.
Yeah.
So that's really what I got going on as far as right now, other than a few collabs, um, some videos, and I'm trying to work on trying to get my reels up on TikTok. That's about it.
Yeah, TikTok could blow you up. You got them type of songs.
Yeah, and I'm just now trying to tap into it. I should have been on it honestly, but
Yeah,
I've been trying to get my little sound and my image right before I even jump on there because there's a certain way that I'm trying to, get the world to look at me.
and that's a interesting thing because I actually wrote that down. What you want your image to be like? Like, do you want like a little Dirk image, a young boy image, or like
I
you want like
can't really say. I really get that to the people to say honestly, because I can be a jack of all trades. So it's really all up to them to let me know exactly what they see me at. You know, all I can say is I'm just trying to be me.
yeah, I definitely can. I can see that. Like listening to you, like you don't sound like you borrow nobody's style or steal a style or nothing. You sound like you,
Right, right. I mean, I can't be nobody else but me, man.
man. So and like one thing about your style that I can say is it's the rapping mixing with the singing. Like where you get
Yeah.
that from? Because a lot of people nowadays, usually around your age group, they'll probably say like Drake or whoever. But so many people that do it. Dirk do it. Young Boy do it.
Yeah.
Like it's so
I'll
many
say
people.
the person that I really got it from, for real, was Drake. It was Drake. When I first heard Drake drop that best you ever had, I'm like, yeah, here to go. I'm finna try to experiment with some shit. I can do that shit too. But then on top of that, it's like I've been in music classes all my life. So it's like I kind of adjusted to knowing how to sing based off of that.
What made you get into music in the first place? Was it just like in your family? Did it run in the family, or was it just like listening
I
to
mean,
rap?
it does. It definitely runs in the family. My dad, my pops, he used to rap back in the day and shit. But more so me, just I don't know. I think I just started liking how music was created and just thought like, damn, maybe I should be able to make my own music one day. Because I first started off playing instruments, but then once my teacher started getting us accustomed to scales and measures and shit like that, I just asked him, can I make a song myself? He's like, yeah, sure. Gave me a little sheet of uh, music paper, and I just started from there. But then I actually put lyrics to my stuff, so that's what jump started it. I think I was in the sixth grade.
You still play instruments?
Oh yeah, I make beats, so I mean that's it. Never stopped. It just got polished. I ain't gonna lie.
That's different, man. Like I feel like you can make money in multiple different ways if you're making beats, playing
Yeah,
instruments, and writing and recording.
definitely. It helps play a part when it comes to the singing though, because I mean, a lot of people really are tone deaf or just don't know what it takes to actually make everything sound good and together. So I think that really helped me as far as my direction with making music.
Now, when you making beats, do you go off how you feeling? Like if you mad, you gonna make an angry sounding beat.
For the most part, yeah. For the most part, yeah. But lately, as of lately, I've been just getting a lot of people asking, can I do certain styles and things like that? So I've been experimenting with some pop, experimenting with Jersey, the new Jersey style, the club Jersey style and shit like that. So I mean it goes off of basically how I feel, but it's really me trying to learn new genres and new things and not stay the same. So yeah, that's where that play a part at.
That Jersey style gonna pop on TikTok. They eat that shit up.
Yes, yes, I'm not even gonna lie. I done heard too many people dropping Jersey club type of songs, and they've been getting a lot of traction when it comes to TikTok.
That's that feel good music, man. Like it's
Yeah.
just like you just want to have fun and just
Yeah, you know, when you hear it, it make you want to dance, get up, dance, and everything. So yeah,
what's your favorite genre to make?
my favorite genre would have to be R&B. I'm a singing ass nigga. I'm a singing ass nigga, but
Ain't nothing wrong with
it, it's not any R&B though. It's not like no SZA, Trey Songz type of R&B. It's like the type of R&B that everybody can get accustomed to, not just the females, but the guys too, the kids, the older folks. You know, got to range out the audience and everything. So yeah, I try to dip and dab in different areas as far as just R&B alone. But yeah, R&B, my favorite go to.
it. Your dream collab in the R&B area.
You say it again.
Who your favorite dream collab in the R&B area? Like in that
Oh,
genre.
wait. You talking about locally or
Both. That
okay?
was a great question. Both of them.
Okay, when it comes to R&B on the local side, I gotta give it to my nigga Twice, man. I'm gonna
Like,
do a song with, and it's crazy because me and Twice was supposed to been made something happen, but files got lost, things got chaotic. So I'm really just waiting on the time to meet up with him again because he doing this thing right now. I'm not even gonna lie. But
for sure.
yeah, Twice. But if on the celebrity side, if I had to choose anybody to do an R&B song with, it would definitely have to be Chris Brown. That's my guy.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
Yeah, that'll be fire as hell. And plus, I feel like he can teach me how to use my voice a little bit more because I'm still a little bit shy with it. But
Yeah.
no, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
So Drake inspired you to be an artist. Who inspired you to on the beat side? Was it like Zaytoven, Timbaland?
Lex Luger, man. I don't know if plenty people still know about him, but Lex Luger, when he first had his run back in the 2000 era, when he was popping with Gucci Mane and all of them, yeah, Lex Luger got me into that shit like heavy, heavy.
I used to watch Lex Luger on YouTube, bro.
Yes.
Oh, when he used to do them smoked out vlogs,
Look, only you remember that shit. I swear
bro,
to God, I thought I was the only person that literally just get on YouTube and watch him cook.
bro. He used to roll hella blunts and just make like 10 beats in a row.
And that's exactly how I am now. Roll me a little, look, I'm rolling up right now, sitting up right in front of the motherfucking equipment. So yeah, I feel like I still got a little bit of Lex Luger in me for real.
As soon as I heard Hard in the Paint, I knew he was gonna be a legend.
Yeah,
Hard in the
yeah,
Paint is his hardest beat to me.
definitely. You can't duplicate his sound or nothing. He just got something that's so authentic and not out here no more.
Yeah, I agree. Speaking of smoking, what's your go to weed? You like? I imagine you like sativas.
Man,
Can't be off.
yeah, I gotta fuck with the sativa only because it keeps me up. I don't get sleepy or nothing. Any other strain other than it's gonna put me out. I'm done. Couple blunts, I'm done.
You gotta go to specific strain.
Not really, honestly. I mean, I just smoke what smokes good, you know.
Yeah,
If I really did have to choose, it would have to be some Hellcat. The Hellcat be smacking.
I ain't never even heard of that shit. That's
You ain't
crazy.
never heard of Hellcat?
Nah, that's crazy.
Man, yeah, that it's a hybrid though. So it's not even in the sativa family. It's a hybrid. So that shit kick.
Speaking of speaking of unique names, you spell Shorty with an I. Where that
Yeah.
come from, and where does Shorty name come from, and then why you spell it with an I instead of a Y?
Um, I came up with. I actually didn't come up with my name. A female from high school didn't know my name, and I was like the shortest, smallest nigga around, and they could never remember my name. So she just labeled me Shorty, and I'm like, okay, I kind of like that. I think I'm gonna stick with that. But the way they were spelling it was with a Y and not a I. The only reason I switched it to a I is because I feel like It's only one me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one. I'm the only Shorty that can do what he do. So I kind of made it a brand actually. Just put that I in at the end. Shorty with an I, not a Y or an IE. That's my slogan right there.
That makes so much sense to market because it's like when they look you up, you gonna pop up.
Yeah, facts. If you try to spell it any other way, I'm not some other shit gonna pop up. But if you spell it with an I, I'll be the first thing to pop up.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking on weed, what else you need in the studio? Because I know like some people they need water, they need snacks, they need girls.
I mean, water definitely got to stay hydrated, and then I'm a singer too, so you gotta, you know what I'm saying, got to make sure the vocal cords is hitting right.
Yeah.
But other than weed and water, honestly, don't need nothing else. To be honest, I just get in there and go.
You're a simple dude, man. A lot of people need so much just to work.
Yeah, I'll be feeling like that's too much because a lot of times you get a lot of dudes or a lot of females, they'll get all that stuff in the studio and still won't get no work done.
Yeah. Then like some of them they be off them drugs, they fall asleep.
No, yeah, for real. Try to stay as focused as possible. You know, less distraction, the more you get done.
Absolutely. You said
Yeah.
in the beginning of the interview, you said you were shooting videos. So who your go-to cameraman? Like who your favorite? Who you rock?
I got a few people that I gradually try to record with, do some things with. My guy, Dirty Mike Digitals. He a new guy around here. He ain't really big around here, but he do good work. He do great work. I recommend any and everybody to mess with him. He's a good dude. He take pride in what he does because it's not only my work, it's his work, and I fuck with that because I'm the same way when it comes to engineering and producing for people. It's him, Derek Poe. That's my guy. I mess with him tough. Him and Zero. Them the three. Them the top three for me.
Yeah,
Other than that, I shoot my own stuff. I do my own stunts.
man, you seem like the jack of all trades, man.
No, really though, I really am. I don't try to be, but you know, in certain circumstances, you just gotta do what you gotta do. You know.
That save you so much money.
Yeah,
And you
definitely.
and yourself, you ain't gotta pay nobody.
Nope. Do it all myself. I say the last few videos, actually the last 4 videos that I have on my YouTube right now, me and my team did ourselves.
Who is all your team consist of? Want to give
My
me a shout out?
guy Gandhi, Hood Gandhi, that's the main bird. My guy TP, aka Tory Player. Um, and we got a few other people, like my boy Dom. He does the camera work really originally, all the editing, all the shooting. He does that. We all do it, but he's like that's mainly what he's here for. So we got him. We got a few other people. I can't even name everybody because we so big and spread it out. It's too many of us, and we all do different things, not just rap. We don't need a whole bunch of rappers on one game, one team. So we all try to share the responsibilities even.
Man, and you said something that kind of segued into my next questions. Since you got a team and y'all do everything on your own, if a label came to you, you don't really need them. So,
Nah,
what would it take for
don't.
the label to win you over?
I honestly, the only thing I would need a label for is branching out and becoming more discoverable. Because I can do it on my own, but it'll take a lot longer
Yeah.
for me to do it like that versus a label coming to give us a few, you know what I'm saying, few tools and fuse, let us run with that, and then we take off.
So if a label came to you, they'd have to come with like a big budget because like
Yeah, because I do a lot of things on my own. I don't need a producer. I don't need an engineer. I don't need a songwriter. I don't need a singer. I don't need absolutely anything besides their clout. That's it.
in the radio,
Yeah, that. But the thing about that, I can get. I've been on the radio plenty of time. plenty of times. So it ain't really even hard to get on the radio. You just got to know the right people and be willing to do the right things in order to get in those type of spaces.
What's that feeling like turning on the radio and hearing your shit?
Man, the most unimaginable shit ever. I never thought I'd be on the radio. Like, and for me to be on the radio for a whole year straight in my hometown, that gotta be like the most top tier shit ever. Cause I don't know no other artist that ever pulled that off for a whole year
Yeah,
from sun up to sundown.
that's big, man.
Yeah,
That's a hell of an accomplishment that most people don't ever get.
yeah, and I don't really get to brag on that enough, but yeah, I've been on there for at least a whole year, either in the morning or at nighttime. Sometimes, some days, both at the same time.
Your first time hearing it, did you capture the moment?
Yes, I actually the first time hearing myself on the radio, I was at my mom's house, and we was just all in the living room just listening to 93.7. And then one of the skits to my interview that I did with 93.7 had came on, and then they just got to playing like 4 or 5 of my songs back to back. I'm just sitting there with my mouth wide and everybody else going crazy. Like, I cannot believe this.
Yeah,
You really on the radio? I'm like, yeah, I told y'all it was coming.
that's
But we
tough.
got more. Wait, hold on. Wait, there's more. We still got more to do.
Yeah, man, that's a big accomplishment. But I know you probably got like bigger goals. What's some of them? You want a Grammy or something, or like do awards not
Definitely.
matter?
Grammy is in that Grammy is up there for sure. I gotta get nominated for a Grammy. I don't feel like I made it until I get that. I feel like dirt. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Still got more work to do.
Grammys, they be hating on our music, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because the Grammys wasn't originally made for us, but during the years down the line, it became for us. But it really originally wasn't for hip hop music or anything like that. So it's kind of good that Black people as a whole get a chance to witness great things like that.
Absolutely, man. If you never got an award or if you feel like you ever got gypped, would you say F the Grammys or would you just be on some I gotta work harder type?
I feel like nothing is enough, so I'll definitely be appreciative, but I'll definitely be in my I gotta go harder mode because now I'm in a different light, now I'm in a different atmosphere, now I'm on a different level, so I can't just settle with just this, even though it's good. It's good to talk about, it's good to look at, but there's always room for improvement, so you can't never settle.
Yeah. Now with the singing, you use auto tune or you just go in there?
I really, I really can sing. I like to use the auto tune, but I don't use too much of it unless it's like specific songs. Like the few songs that I'm about to come out with this next couple months. These is really as limited auto tune on it as possible, so you will really get a chance to actually hear me sing.
Yeah. I it's so many people at this point that use auto tune. If I was to interview you back in the day, I would
Yeah.
have it was T-Pain that influenced you. But at this point, so many people use auto tune. Who got you on it first? Or like who was the person who got you like I'm gonna use auto tune? Because like Kanye used
Now that I really can't even say because it was really one of them things like I know I can sing, but let me put this on there just to see how far I can go, and then I'm gonna go back, readjust it, and just you know what I'm saying, try to fix it. But that's how I go about a lot of my stuff. I'll start with the auto tune. Sometimes I end up taking that shit up because I feel like it's too much. But yeah, I can't really say anybody kind of got me on that for real. It's just one of those things I experimented with, played with my voice with, and ended up liking.
so you more so just you don't use it to sound better, you just use it to make the song sound different.
I use it to correct myself, to say the least. Like I use it for pitch correction. I don't really use it to sound good. Because if you actually hear me sing, it'll sound like I got auto tune on my voice. Like I really don't need that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna use it just because I like how it sounds.
Yeah, I like auto tune on some songs too, so I understand completely.
Yeah, this is some of them, not all of them.
Yeah. As far as like other things outside of music, you want to get into like fashion, acting, stuff like that, because you
I
got a big
definitely,
personality.
yeah, I definitely want to do a little bit of acting just because I feel like it'll make my scripts and my music videos a little bit better because I can do a little bit more with that. And then on top of that, that could lead me into a different bag. You know, a lot of rappers that turn into actors, they end up multi-millionaires just because they ain't just sticking to one thing. They kind of branched out, got different things going, a part of different little organizations and productions. Bigger bag. That's all it is.
It's a fact. You gonna you gonna act under Shorty, or you gonna like use your real name to act in?
When I start acting, I think that's when I'm gonna start using my name, my real name.
Yeah, that's a smart idea to like differentiate the two.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
like Ice Cube used Ice Cube for everything.
yeah, but yeah, you right. You right. You absolutely right. Cause
Snoop
I'm
Dogg
thinking about it. Cause I could have swore I seen his real name in a few films, but now that you mention it, I haven't seen too much of anything other than Ice Cube everywhere.
T T.I. used like a mixture of both. He used like
Yeah,
T.I. Harris.
yeah, you right. You right.
Yeah.
You right. So yeah, I think I am gonna just go ahead and use my real name, but abbreviate Shorty in there somewhere. You know.
Either way it go, they gonna know it's you because the
Oh
face.
yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, that's that singing dude with the nose rings.
Man. And speaking of the nose ring, like what made you do that? That was a brand new move, or that's just something you always wanted.
Man, I just did it to stand out. I ain't gonna lie. I did it to stand out because everybody was starting to look the same, do the same thing. You know, when I first got it though, I definitely received a whole lot of backlash for it. But fast forward to today, I see a lot of dudes out here doing those rings, you know what I'm saying, making it cool. So it kind of made me feel like I kind of set a trend, if you ask me.
When did you get yours? Because I know Future got two, and
I
Chris
got mine in like 2015. That's when I got my first nose ring. Then I got my other one in like 2020.
it's
So
up
like
there.
yeah, about 4 years ago.
It's definitely something that's not for everybody, but like Tupac had one,
Yeah.
Chris Brown got them, Future got them.
Uh-huh. I didn't even think it was gonna work out for me, but it did. And I'm kind of glad I did take that step towards being trying to be different because it worked out.
Speaking of being different, everybody got dreads. You ever thought about cutting yours just to be different?
Yes, I want to cut these so bad, but I don't want to cut them and just leave them be. I really just want to cut them so I can restart them, regrow them the right way because I really feel like it's a lot of bad energy inside these dreads because your hair really carry energy, and a lot of people don't even know that. So with that being said, I'll be trying to, change, get better, be better, think positive, do the right things, and a lot of that is centered around my hair.
Yeah. I hear people say that all the time. I hear people say when they cut their locks off or they wigs, it's like some dead weight removed.
Yeah, you turn into a whole different person. The stuff that you probably usually do, you don't even do no more. The things you probably usually tolerate, you don't even tolerate. Like cutting your dreads really do be a whole little life change. But me personally, I want to grow them back. I just want to get the right energy into them so they can grow even more healthy.
That's real. Are you the type of artist that care about streams and numbers, or do you just care about your message and the music getting heard by whoever listens?
I'd say, as far as streams go, I gotta care just because that's where the money at, and that's literally the day and age that we live in.
Yeah,
But if you really want to know, I don't really too much care about it. I just know I need it in order to be successful. I'm just really one of those type of dudes that you gonna like me once you hear me, but you gotta give me the chance to hear me. You know what I'm saying? You really don't know what I'm capable of until you actually hear me. So I feel like when people actually hear me or get to know me, then that's when the numbers gonna come.